Back at it again, and oh my goodness. Another day, some more leftists wasting their time, yelling and screaming about a bunch of nothing. Today, we're going to be taking a trip to the great state of Florida, where Ron DeSantis reigns. And we got a little story here that is actually affecting the entire state of Florida on a small scale. But, I just thought the story was a little bit interesting because, well, I'll talk about it once we get into it. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and let's dive in. All right, so got this article here from Campus Reform, and it's student stage walkout protesting against DeSantis. I'm sorry. This stuff is just funny to me. I almost cursed. All these woke folks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna storm out. I'm gonna march in the streets. Look at me. Don't care. All right, let's dive into some of this here. It says on February 23rd, Florida State University's Florida Democrats chapter partnered with the left-wing student organization Stand for Freedom to protest recent education policies put forward by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. And we've talked about some of those policies right here on the channel. I think they're great. Take all of this woke stuff out of the classroom. It has no place in the classroom, but apparently to a lot of these folks it does. Stand for Freedom released a public announcement calling for the statewide protest via Instagram on February 10th, stating that the purpose of the protest was to demand that the DeSantis administration stops abusing their power by targeting the LGBTQ plus and BIPOC communities and restore DEI initiatives in all colleges across the state of Florida. DEI, I believe that stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Y'all understand why I had to touch on this story, man? It's just unbelievable. I got a video to go along with this as well, so stick around. After we get done reading some of this, I got a video that y'all got to see. It's crazy. So, they said, join us February 23rd, 12 to 1, blah, blah, blah. We're asking that you walk out of your classes, jobs, and other obligations to meet at your campus student center. Walk out of work. Just walk out of work. Walk out of making your money. Walk out of, paying your bills, putting food on the table, a roof over your head, food in your mouth, just walk out. Just forget about it. Because we want you out here yelling and screaming with us like lunatics, okay? Because we want you guys out here with us, or what I would consider lunatics. But hey, I guess we all got different definitions of everything these days. So who knows? Maybe I got the wrong definition. Probably so. Campus Reformed obtained exclusive footage of the rally where students instructed to wear all black. Of course, all black. We're seen shouting numerous chants, including "When trans rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up and fight back." Ron DeSantis, you're on notice. We won't lose focus. You're on notice for what? Ron DeSantis won that state by like 20 points. On notice for what? They've been put on notice that their state is now a solid red state. They've been put on notice. Oh, man. Okay. Ana Escamani? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sure I butchered it. A representative from Florida's 42nd Congressional District was also identified by Campus Reform and spoke at the walkout. I just walked out of committee to be with y'all, she said. Goodness gracious. We are walking out for academic freedom so our government doesn't dictate what our ideas are. So... I'm just having a hard time reading this because this stuff is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we can have critical and independent free speech and thought and not be a fascist state like what our governor wants us to be. And let's be clear, y'all. Here it goes. Listen to this. Western civilization curriculum is code for white supremacy. You knew it was coming, y'all. You knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. We just had to get to it. I said it. She also stated every culture war is a class war. Oh man. Oh, this is just all right. That's enough reading. That is enough reading. I want to get into. Hold on. The video want to play too soon. Wait a minute. All right.
Stand up, fight back! Ron DeSantis, you're on notice! We won't lose focus! Ron DeSantis!
He's an egg!
Ron DeSantis! Ron DeSantis!
You're on notice!
Ron DeSantis!
You're on notice!
We won't lose focus!
We won't lose focus!
Ron DeSantis!
You're on notice!
Ron DeSantis!
You're on notice!
All right, guys, we're waiting about 5 minutes from students from Florida A&M University. All right, they're going to join us. We're also waiting on the SGA president for FSU with Nim Nuggets coming. We got all powerhouses here today, baby. We're going to do the thing, all right? All right? So what do we do? What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Good job, y'all. Good job. Fire up! Fire up! Fire up! There we go. All right, so thank you for having me today. My name is Devin Billfrost. For those that don't know, I work with the family in MXL. I work around the country in social justice, social entrepreneurship. So I'm from Florida, so I have to stay home and be home to make sure that my younger siblings, my younger cousins, your younger siblings, your younger cousins are able to learn and have their education free and equal.
Bro, these people make no sense. I have to stay here and fight to make sure that your siblings' education is equal. Like, you should be fighting to get the woke stuff out because that has nothing to do with education. Reading, writing, science, math. Where does woke culture fit in there? I'm sorry, the U.S. doesn't rank. Last time I checked, now I could be wrong on this. Now I haven't looked at it recently. I believe the U.S. has fallen out of the top 10 as far as education goes. So, like, what are we talking about here? Why are we so concerned with teaching woke BS when our test scores have gone in the tank? Down the drain. However you want to put that. They ain't good. Okay? So, I just from a fundamental level, right? Since we're talking about the kids, you should want what's best for the kids. And what's best for the kids is not concerning themselves with what's going on outside in the world. They don't need to be concerned with any of that. Let's say the whole world was chaotic, right? Which it kind of is. We are supposed to shield kids away from what's going on around them. Growing up, I remember being like a little kid, and obviously, you know, the older I got, you know, I realized the truth of the matter. But when I was a really little kid, I had no clue that we lived in the hood. I had no clue. No clue. Why? My mom shielded me from it. Not necessarily like kept me inside of a bubble or anything. Like, I was allowed to go outside. But I didn't venture far. 1 or 2 houses down, that was about as far as I went. 1 or 2 houses down. Like, I was allowed to go outside. I was outside a lot, actually. But she worked overtime. You know what I mean? To make sure that when I came in the house, I had basically anything and everything that I could really want. I vividly remember, hey mom, you know, the new video game comes out, and she'd be like, okay, well I get paid on Friday, so we'll go get it on Friday. And you know, I vividly remember her working overtime every single day. To make sure that I had that video game. And I don't know, I felt like that was her way of trying to shield me away from the realities of our situation. Like, outside of that little bubble that she kept me in, it was pretty chaotic. And as I got older, I realized that, but I was like, man, when I was a kid, that never really occurred to me. We had one bad situation when I was younger that happened, but I won't get into that whole story today. It's a long story. But yeah, so like I don't understand the need to push this on kids. And if you're in college, why would you want to waste your money on something that isn't educational? You're paying for this. These are the same people that are crying because their loans aren't forgiven. These are the very same people, and yet they want to sit here and waste money on some teacher telling them, oh, how oppressed they are or whatever they want to feel. What? First off, I would say a black person today has more freedom than a straight white male at this point. Straight white men don't have freedom of speech. Black people, especially if you're on the left, you can say anything you want. So, like, I don't understand. I don't understand this whole thing. Like, just the whole situation. You're leaving work, wasting your time about a bunch of nothing to do a bunch of nothing. Like, because your state is bright red. It's not changing. So, like, does this make sense to anybody? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.